Hey guys, it is Lynn with Littlefoot Nursery. I apologize, I'm still getting over this flu. I know my voice is not 100%, but I just really miss doing these videos, and I felt like it was overdue to do a video with Maggie. She's been wearing this outfit for a while, and I don't even remember if I changed her into this outfit on camera, because I think it was kind of during the like kind of the holiday time period, and I was changing a bunch of babies. But anyway, I really wanted to try this new dress from this Foque dress. It's like pink knit on the top and this like kind of beautiful white with polka dots on the bottom. I think it should fit her. I'm hoping it will. It is a size 0 months. So I am a little bit worried she might be a little bit too chubby for it, but you know, we'll go ahead and try it. It's at least a dress. So, and if it doesn't fit, I'll just need to figure out something else. So, but I wanted to hop on and just kind of chat a little bit about the Rose Doll Show, because I'm starting to get really, really excited about the show again. I went last year, as you guys probably saw from all of my Rose Doll Show footage. I probably have like 7 or 8 videos up from when I went to the Rose Doll Show. So if you haven't checked those out, I definitely would. And I kind of did it vlog style. So if you guys weren't there, you'll literally feel like you were there with me, which is really fun. So, but yeah, I have everything from the flight and taking baby Clara through airport security. So it was really fun. It was a really, really great show. And I am going to be going again this year. We're not doing the whole family this time. It'll just be myself and my daughter and my mom. My mom is coming mainly to provide some babysitting support for my daughter while I'm taking the silicone painting class. So, so that's really, really nice and gracious of her to come. Even though I know she herself is not like a huge doll collector, so hopefully she'll have a good time, even though this is not like her hobby per se. Yeah, I haven't not changed this girl in a long time, but I just love Maggie so much, you guys. So yeah, I mean, I think that in terms of advice for the show and some of this, if you guys search like old videos, you know, Yvonne from My Little Tulip has done like a Rose Doll Show tips video. I think Stephanie from In Love with Reborns has done it as well. So has Crystal with Life with Crystal. So those were videos that I watched, you know, before I went to the show for the first time. But I'll definitely share just a little bit from personal experience, like what I would do again, what I might not do next time, that sort of thing. So first of all, oh, you know what? This dress actually has quite a few buttons, so I'm going to go ahead and just unbutton it because it's easier to dress the baby that way. Oh, this is cool. So then it actually completely unbuttons on the back, so it makes it just easier to dress. So I think for me, last time I traveled with my baby in one of the Susan Gibbs bassinet bags from Dizon Designs. And I'm realizing I have not really like done a video showing you guys all the bags that I have in my collection, because I bought 2 from Susan before the show. I kind of got lucked out, and you know, you have to just follow her on Facebook, and she sometimes will post bags for sale. So I was lucky enough to acquire a couple bags. Just oh man, I don't know if this is going to fit Maggie. Here, let me show you guys. Here, this is like she's a chunky monkey here. I don't know if this is gonna fit her. Let's just see. It's at least a knit, so it might fit her, but I think it's going to be a tight squeeze. Yeah, she really should be wearing more like a 3-month size versus newborn. But depending on the brand, sometimes she can wear newborn because she is sort of that borderline. Oh, this seems like a tight squeeze. I'll just kind of do what I can here. Yeah, you know, it might be okay. So first off, in terms of taking a reborn through if this doesn't fit her, I might put this on Clara instead. Let's try it though. You know, it does button, but it is definitely a tight squeeze on her. Let's see. Oh, she looks adorable. Okay, I might just leave her in this just to take some pictures, and I might change her out into something else. It's a little bit more comfortable and not quite as tight fitting. So yeah, so this is the 0 month, which is like the newborn size, but Maggie really is more like a 3-month size baby. So so you guys can see that. She does look really cute though, in these colors. So first off, like I took baby Clara in one of these bags, one of these bassinet bags. So it just goes over your shoulder, and then the inside of the bag, it's just fabric, so the baby can be inside and nobody knows you have a baby with you. And I think I'm debating whether I want to do that again. I probably will, just because it's nice to have the option to put the baby and the doll away when you don't want anybody to like see it and that sort of thing. But part of me like really wants to bring a stroller this time, because it's so nice when you're like on the show floor to have a stroller to push around, to have somewhere where you can like put your bags. So you're not like just carrying a bunch of bags. Because the last time we went, I didn't bring a stroller because we had my son with me, and my son uses a stroller. And so I was able to kind of push him around and put my stuff like in the stroller basket. So that was really nice, but he's not going to be coming with us this year. So I'm definitely thinking about bringing a stroller. One of the things that I would like definitely do again is, with Clara, when I brought her, I did bring a little plastic Ziploc bag with some polyfill and just a little sample of glass beads, just so I could show the security people what was inside of her. And that way they, would hopefully be less likely to want to do something like take off her head and like really see what's inside. But I haven't had any of the security agents have to do that with one of my reborns. What they'll do is after, you need to put the baby, and I did try to kind of warn them before I put her in her own box, going through security. But, they'll definitely pull the baby aside. They'll want to swab her. That they asked me so many questions. They asked me if I had a receipt for Clara, which was, I was basically like, no, I don't have a receipt. She's a collectible. I bought her from eBay. Or actually with Claire, I didn't end up getting her from Melissa George on eBay, but that's another story. But anyway, I kind of had to answer some questions just because she looked so realistic. They were pretty like blown away. I don't know if you do decide to like take a silicone baby, how that process is different, because obviously, silicone, they're just solid silicone. But they may, they may also kind of ask, other questions as well. I am not planning to take one of my silicone babies with me. For me, it's just the stress of, I don't want anything to happen to them. They're just much more expensive than the reborns. And so I'm going to leave my silicone babies at home, and I will take at least one reborn with me. I don't know who it'll be yet. I definitely have like some time to decide that as we get closer, but I'm also not sure if I want to take one of the babies like from my collection, like my Maisie or Clara or my Kai, or even Natalie. I don't know if I want to take one of my reborns, or if I want to take one, like one of the ones from other artists, or if I want to take one that I painted, just so, you're not allowed to sell any babies that, you paint yourself, unless you have a booth. So I definitely wouldn't be doing it for that purpose, but I think it might be nice advertisement just for my own work, just to say, okay, here's one that I did myself. So I have to give that one some thought. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of mention that in terms of my plans. I've also heard from a number of people said, like, you should only bring one baby. Either bring one baby or even don't bring a baby at all. I feel like part of the fun of the show is having a baby with me from my own collection. But just make sure that, you have the ability to transport multiple babies home with you. So whether it's, having a bassinet bag, like I think this bag could actually fit like 2 babies in it pretty comfortably if they're reborns. So whether it's, having like a, extra, but just think about like coming home that you may actually have like a new baby with you. So that's like, I think that's like really part of the fun of the show. When I went last year, I didn't end up buying a baby, but I did acquire a new baby that I painted in my class, and then Audrey got a baby from her Rosebuds class. So that's 2 that we didn't come with. And then we met Mariah from Mariah's Reborns 1 and her Mima, her grandma, in the lobby on like the last day, and they had gotten these bundle babies from Paradise Galleries, and just like it was just going to be way too expensive for them to ship back, and they just didn't have the means to bring like 2 additional babies back home with them. So we got one gifted from Mariah, which was so awesome. So that's like, so basically I brought Clara, and I ended up going home with 4 babies. Came with 1, came home with 4. So it's and just from what I've heard, that is like not uncommon at all. Like at the baby shower too, some people do bring reborns, believe it or not, as the shower gift. And so, you could possibly end up, winning a reborn that way. And then they do all these like giveaways and raffles, especially during the baby shower. I don't even know how many raffles they did where they gave away like a free reborn. Probably, I want to say they gave away like 7 to 10 babies. It was pretty awesome. So just know, just plan that you're going to want to budget, just room in your luggage, or just a way to carry the babies home. So, and I know for sure I will be, I'm taking the silicone painting class, and I believe that there will be like, I think the baby we're painting is a 10-inch silicone baby, so I'll definitely be bringing home a 10-inch silicone baby, plus Audrey will have her Rosebud class, so that's 2 babies already. And Audrey's already asking me if she can like bring a baby with her to the Rose Doll show. So she wants to bring a baby, and if I bring one too, then we're coming there with 2, and then possibly going home with definitely at least 4. So and that's like assuming I don't end up buying a baby at the show, which definitely could happen. So I think a lot of the vendors do take PayPal. I remembered paying for quite a few things with PayPal, but it's also a good idea to bring cash, because some of them might offer a discount if you have cash. So, if it were me, I would plan to, like, I don't know, if you can, like, bring, $500 to $1,000 in cash and just have the cash available. So, yeah, there may be the ability to get a better deal that way. I think if you do bring a stroller from, if you have a real baby with you, like a real child, you can definitely take the stroller all the way through to the gate and then gate check the stroller. I don't know how that works when it's a reborn doll, though. I don't think you can, unless somehow you go through security and they don't really like put 2 and 2 together that it's a doll. I don't know. I don't know though. They might make you check the stroller, so just be prepared for that. And it might be good just to have, like, they have sometimes, I forget the name of the brand, but there's a company that makes these like stroller bags that you can gate check the stroller with that bag. So I think that can be a useful, just something to be prepared about. I definitely recommend, like, if you can stay at the hotel that it's being held at, which is the Hilton Garden Inn. It's kind of right in the center of the action, and it's just nice being at the hotel. I remember the food was really good, and it was really reasonably priced too. And then at nighttime, after all the events are over, I think a big part of the fun is just like bringing your baby and then going to the lobby and just like meeting other collectors, meeting other artists, meeting YouTubers. It was neat for me to be able to like finally meet Stephanie and Jackie and spend some time with them. And I got to meet a number of really awesome ladies from Doll Fan. I got to know ladies from like my class. So it's going to be like so much fun, you guys, and it's just like the one place where you can just carry a reborn with you and not feel out of place, because everybody's doing the same thing and we're all there because we love these dolls. So I just am so looking forward to it, and I know a number of you guys have just messaged to say that you're planning to be there and would love to say hello. So yeah, I would definitely love to meet you guys. Yeah, that'll be so fun. So anyway, I'm trying to think like what other advice I have. I mean, yeah, I think if you can afford to take a class and afford to come a couple days early, taking a class, you know, even if you're not planning to like really be like a hardcore artist, you know, if you want to learn how to make these babies for yourself, or if you are an artist currently, the classes seem like just a great way to hone your skills and just to kind of improve. Guys, I'm always like fussing with Maggie because I just love her little legs. Just show you guys, she's just so adorable. So yeah, so that's something that I would definitely do, is, you know, take a class if you can, but you know, I think the show itself is like, and I think the other thing I would recommend is, you know, do some research, look to see what vendors are going to be there. Maybe try to look at their Facebook pages and get a sense of, you know, which vendors you might be like most interested in seeing their work. And then if you, and I think, you know, in an ideal world, it would be awesome to be able to like go around, see all the babies, at all the tables before you decide to which one you want to purchase. But the reality is, you know, if you do see a baby and the price is right and you just like fall in love with that baby, I wouldn't wait. I would probably go ahead and buy it, because you don't know, like if you make your rounds and then come back to that table again, that baby could be gone, and then that would be heartbreaking. So that would just be something to think about, you know. So I think that on day one, you're going to have the most selection. But then on day two, some of the vendors, especially those coming from overseas who don't want to cart like a bunch of babies back home, you know, you might get some better deals. Like some of them might discount the price a little bit on the second day. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. So trying to think what other tips and advice I have for you guys. I think it's just the shows are just, you know, I've only been to the one, the Rose Doll show last year. There is another show called the International Doll and Teddy Show, which is going to be in Orlando at the end of June. So if you like live on the East Coast, that show also has a really big following, and it's a very big show as well. I think that one and the Rose show are kind of the two major shows. So you know, if you can't make it out to the Rose Doll show, maybe see if you might be able to make it out to the other one. So anyway, guys, I think that's all I have to say and all I have to share. But yeah, if you can comment below, you know, if you're planning to go to the Rose Doll show, if you have any other additional tips to offer from your own experiences, I would love to hear them. And I'm just getting so excited and looking forward to seeing you all there. All right, have a great day, y'all. Take care. Bye.